This video is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing should be taken as factual. This is all my astrological opinion. Please enjoy. Hey everybody, this is Sonia with Melanin Goddess Life. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another celebrity reading. So in this reading, we're going to be talking just quickly about the dynamics and the latest events that have happened with professional golfer, celebrated golfer Tiger Woods. So on March 27th of this year, Tiger Woods was involved in an automobile accident where his SUV rolled over. From what I understand from the update, he was trying to get past another car, accelerated, and somehow, I guess, hit the car, and his SUV subsequently flipped over. However, during the investigation, it was found out that Tiger seemed to be under the influence of something. So he was charged with a DUI and I think reckless driving, something to that effect. And he also refused to take a urinalysis. However, the police officers on the scene said that he was lethargic and he just kind of seemed out of it. And it has come out here earlier today that I think he had some type of pain medication in his system. And he's also made an announcement that he is stepping back from golf and he's going to be seeking treatment for whatever issues he has going on with him. So we wish him the best on that and on his journey to recovery. And we are glad that no one was hurt in the accident. However, I wanted to take a look at what's going on with Tiger. Now, Tiger has, in my opinion, from what I remember, and this is all allegedly, this is just from has always struggled with injuries. I think he's had a series of back surgeries and back injuries. And so he's always struggled with that particular area. And so we know that when someone has back injuries or any type of chronic health issues that have to do with a lot of pain, a lot of times they are on pain medications and they could fall prey to being addicted to pain medications. Now, I'm not saying that was a circumstance. Hey, I'm just alleging, but it kind of goes a little bit hand in hand with what's happened with him. And he's been suffering from this for several years. So I'm not surprised that it's coming out that he did have a pain reliever, pain medication in his system. And now he's going to what seems to be a treatment center for that situation with the pain relievers. Now, again, I'm getting off course. So back to what I was saying. I wanted to see from an astrological standpoint what is going on with Tiger and to find out if he's having any type of significant transit that may be triggering what's going on with him. And when I saw his birth chart and his transit chart, it made sense. Now, Tiger was born December 30th, 1975, and we actually have a birth time for him. He was born at 10:50 p.m. in Long Beach, California, which makes him a Capricorn sun. He's a Sagittarius moon, and he is a Virgo rising. Now, I always knew that he was a Capricorn sun, and I am not surprised that he's been plagued with a lot of back injuries, and I think he has a few ailments with his knees and his joints and things of that nature. So if you know anything about Capricorn, they are ruled by the skeletal system. And a lot of times Capricorns will suffer with chronic health conditions that are associated with their skeletal system. So they will have maybe a lot of bad backs, a bad back or a situation going on with their back. They may have like knee joint situations where they have knee and joint pain. They could suffer from arthritis, but they can suffer from a lot of joint related illnesses or things that they have chronic pain around those areas. So with him being a Capricorn sun, I was not surprised that he has issues with his joints. That's just kind of like something that comes with the territory of being a Capricorn. Now, another thing that can come along with Capricorn is, especially with them being ruled by Saturn, is that they can be addicted to things or they can take things to the extreme. And this would tie into what's going on with him with the pain medication that is being alleged that he is addicted to. Again, I'm going to always say allegedly. All right. But what I found interesting about Tiger's chart, his transit chart in particular, I was looking at what was going to be highlighting what's going on in his life. Tiger is 50 years old. And when I, found out how old he was, I knew exactly what he was going with. The first thing came to my mind is his Chiron return. Now, the Chiron return hits us between the ages of 49 and 51. Chiron is considered the wounded healer in astrology. This is where we carry our biggest wound. And again, as with any astrological placement, there is going to be a time that it comes back to the original place that it was at the time of your birth. And that means that Tiger is going through his Chiron return. And Tiger's Chiron return is actually highlighting his 8th house. So when we look at the 8th house, we're looking at other people's money, other people's resources. We're looking at financial things and debt, but we're also looking at the intimate parts of ourself. So when we look at the 8th house, we're looking at intimacy. You see into me. So this is how we relate on an intimate level to other people, but this is also how we relate to ourselves on an intimate level. This is also the area of 8th house, along with the 12th house, is about the hidden things that we have and the secrets that we try to keep and the things that we try to keep under control. The 8th house is a very psychological house. So this is us fighting our demons. This is us trying to keep things under control, and when we're going through the Chiron return is all about addressing those things that we need to address. And it could be addictions. It could be things that we don't want people to know that we are struggling with. It could be, psychological things that we're addressing. And because he's having his Chiron return, one of the things that Chiron, again, I will say, we'll ask you, what is it that you've been trying to keep under control that you can no longer keep under control? What is it that you've been trying to hide that you can no longer hide? Chiron wants to come through that area, and with that Chiron return, wants to heal this area. Again, it is the wounded healer. This is where we carry our biggest wound. So Chiron comes back around between the ages of 49 and 51 and says, hey, Tiger, we need to heal this area. We need to figure out what's going on here. We need to address this control issue that you're trying to have with regards to this addiction that you have going on with you, because we need to heal this. Also, with the Chiron return coming around between 49 and 51, this is when we take stock of our life. What have we done? Are we happy in the place that we are in our life? Is there anything that we wish we had done differently during the course of our life? Have we achieved the things that we want to achieve? Are we the person that we want to be? Who are we? We ask, who are we at this time? This is a pivotal time where we go through a change, where we're leaving the first half of our life, and now we're starting the second half of our life. And we want to know what is this journey going to look like for us? Who are we going to be on this journey? How are we changing? What do we need to release and leave behind as we start this second half of our life? And that's a lot of what's going on with Tiger at this time. Again, he's stating that he's going to be seeking treatment for his issues. So his Chiron return is asking him to heal himself in that area, because you're going into the second half of your life, and we need to go in it with a clear slate, and we need to leave certain things behind: self-sabotaging behaviors, addictions, traumas, things of that nature. So not only is he addressing the addiction portion of what's going on with him, he's actually addressing all the things that he's carried with him throughout his life, and seeing that if he needs to release those things as well. So, he is going through his Chiron return. It is definitely calling him to task at this time. We wish him the best on this journey. I hope he takes this journey seriously, and he comes out in a better state of mind, in a better state of his health, and getting some control over this addiction and stop running from it and trying to control it, because that's not something that you can control. So I didn't want to make this video long. I just wanted to kind of pop in and give my opinion on what's going on with him. Again, this is all for entertainment purposes. Nothing can be said as factual. This is all my astrological opinion. And I hope you enjoyed the video and you have a great day. Bye-bye.